Welcome back. Jim is joining us today because I am doing a little fall decor haul and I haven't shown him what I got yet, so I figured I could just show everyone.
Hello.
Why are you holding a baby bottle?
Because it was here.
Okay, fair enough. Do you mind holding this though so I can
hold
I just don't want it to spill.
I can hold it. Okay,
but before I show you the haul, we got 3 new pets that I really want to show you.
I get weird. I get weird.
I have like a notoriously brown thumb, but the one kind of plant I've ever been able to keep alive long term is a ginseng plant. The one that I had, I kept for over 4 years, and then we got kind of trapped by an ice storm, so we weren't able to come home for like 3.5 days, and by the time we got home it was very dead. So I have been looking for a ginseng. I've been looking for just more ginsengs ever since I got it because it was so like healthy, but especially since it died, I've really been looking, and they just, I guess, don't often come to Texas because I haven't been able to find them at any nurseries. And the original one that I got was at IKEA, so I've always, like, pretty much the main reason that we drive way across town to IKEA is, like, at the change of the seasons, I'm always like, maybe they'll have a ginseng. And sure enough, they had ginsengs last time we went, so I snatched up 3 of them. So
it's 3 times as many as we had last time.
So this is Vanillope.
Vanillope or Vanellope?
Vanillope.
Vanillope, okay. So not
it's
like
like vanilla pea, not like vanilla Penelope kind of. Okay, this one.
That's
This one is Nut Megan.
I don't know how you can tell.
Because she has her legs crossed.
Yeah, okay.
It's hard not to gender these plants. They're just so cool. They remind me of mandrakes from Harry Potter, which is why I initially got the first one, but like they're also just amazing plants.
The first one we picked out one that looked a lot like a person.
They all kind of have characteristics
like
though. I tried to get the most person-like ones. This one's very elephant-y. This one is Treeman.
Yeah.
So
he reminds me of an octopus because he's got like the head here and then like the tentacles on the other side.
Oh yeah, like
an
octopus on its side. Yeah, this does look very squiddy.
Yeah.
But also this is very elephant trunk to me.
Oh, I see the elephant now too.
So, but he's like looking at this, and that does look very octopus. So they're just so cool to look at.
And they grow really well here.
They grow great, and they just stay alive no matter how bad you are at plants. Yeah. So we'll keep you updated on their progress. I need to repot them because they're already busting out of their pots. But
you just have to remember to bring it in when it freezes, which I think is what happened.
I have a grand finale, so I'm saving that for last. But just to start it small. So I was mostly looking for yard decorations, both for fall, and then Jim really wants to do Halloween decorations. We've never really done them before. We've only had a house for 2 this is our 3rd Halloween, and one of them was COVID, so we weren't really like shopping and stuff. And so I figured he's got, like, his family's always done Halloween decorations, mine never did, so it just sort of hadn't occurred to me. But I figure he's been out of his comfort zone in the fall, having a non-decorated house for long enough, so it is his turn. So we thought that because our toddler, one of her favorite movies is Coco, and she gets excited every time she sees a skull. She's like, Coco, aww, and she thinks they're cute because of the movie.
Except when she sees a real skeleton, like a more realistic skeleton.
Yeah.
Because when at Costco, she didn't like that one very much.
Until she totally warmed up to it and was like, I want to see it play music. It just took her a minute.
She was like scared of it, but then as soon as she walked away, she said she wanted to see
it. I think that it's just because she also hates animatronics, and it was an animatronic skeleton. I actually don't think that it was the fact that it was the skeleton that was scary. It was the fact that the eyes flashed red and then it moved and played a banjo.
Flashing red is kind of scary.
Yeah. But she does really like skeletons, so we decided that for our I like to have a theme to run with, so we decided to do a Dia de los Muertos theme, as much in the direction of specifically Coco as we could get it. So it's a little bit Disney, but also like it's just basically Coco. And we live in a largely Hispanic neighborhood, so I hope that the neighbors appreciate it and don't like get offended or something.
Yeah.
But we're just trying to keep it fun for our toddler and not scary, while still staying in like the spirit of the holiday. So anyway, so for fall, I got a little tin
Sunflower.
So
put it outside or inside?
Outside. Well, okay, so I'm thinking of a display with several things. So these are part of the display. So this one's a slightly more yellow one, that one's more orange.
Oh, cool.
And I could go back and get more. I'm kind of just, these are sort of like to start with, because I still kind of went nuts. Okay. I got a metal pumpkin peg. Stick.
Metal pumpkin.
And he gets veto power on anything I got. I saved the receipt so I can go return anything he doesn't like. So these are just bigger sunflowers, but they're more fall-y.
They look like pinwheels. They look more stylized.
Yeah. And while they are huge, they are still all significantly smaller than those ones that your sister tried to gift us our first year here. And even then, it was more about the fact that I hadn't had time to really decide what I wanted to do with my yard, and less about the fact that I didn't like the specific item at the time.
That one's cool too. Where'd you get these?
Dollar store. These were all $1.25 each.
Oh, okay, I thought these were like Hobby Lobby.
Right? No, or Dollar Tree. But they were each $1.25. So far, nothing here has been more than $1.25.
They feel like Hobby Lobby.
Right? But they're like nice, because I went to Hobby Lobby first and just kind of scoped it out, and there were a lot of really, I was surprised at how affordable a lot of their yard stuff was. I guess everything is just so outsourced now. I guess you kind of want them to be a little wonky because they're flower petals, but anyway. And then I got a bunch of artificial flowers because I have an idea for, so we have this giant stump that's about, 4.5 feet tall.
It's like that.
And it's about 4 feet wide.
In diameter, and it's like,
Yeah, it's about 4 feet wide and about 4.5 feet tall. And so we kind of use it as like a podium or a pedestal for seasonal decorations. So we'll put this last year we put a creche, like a nativity scene on it for Christmas. And last year we just did like a little tiny hay bale and a bunch of mini pumpkins, like kind of arranged for the fall. So I got like red daisies,
leaves.
maple leaves, because I love the colors.
There's a maple tree.
Yeah, I think these are oak.
These are like oak.
No, they're also maple.
They're also maple, yeah.
Just different maple. And there's more than one kind of maple.
That makes sense. There's lots of different kinds of oak. I guess you think about it that way.
Yeah. I think I got another flower. Or leaf. Maybe not. I think I almost got another flower. And then I got these LED lights that are shaped like... Okay. I got these LED lights that are shaped like maple leaves. So we can kind of light it up a little bit.
Wait, isn't Canada Day soon too? Is that like in November?
I mean, yeah, it's sort of close to Thanksgiving because like they did their thing around the same time that we did our thing, historically speaking.
That makes sense. That would explain why they're the same month.
So yeah, so these little maple leaf lights, which I may end up going back and getting one more. And then I got this for over the Keurig.
Yeah, you had a hot cocoa station one too for Christmas time.
Yeah, I have a Christmassy one that says hot cocoa station. It's like an ornament that I repurposed as a little sign. And this one says pumpkin, spice, and everything nice, and it's like a little bit smaller. So I thought it would be cute, like over the Keurig, because we spend a lot of time over like by the Keurig. So I thought I'd make it a little festive.
Keurig's probably my favorite place in the kitchen.
Okay, so we can return one of these. Again, still only $1.25 each, but give thanks with daisies. I thought this could be specifically closer to Thanksgiving, like after Halloween we can put this one out.
Like on the door or something?
Like wherever we don't have the Halloween decorations, we can put this.
Okay.
Because there's more Halloween stuff. And then fall blessings.
I like how you're like Halloween decorations, but they're really like fall decorations.
Well, so far these are fall. I have some more Halloween things.
Oh, okay.
And I was a little on the fence about this because I realized that I like got excited about the daisies and grabbed two like not back to back, and so I'll probably pick one. But this one's for Thanksgiving specifically, and this one's just kind of, I just love daisies and sunflowers, so I think I kind of like probably will return this one.
Okay.
But because it's not a very good outdoor sign because it's got glitter, so if it rains at all, it's just gonna be like.
Yeah, that's like inside a school teacher's classroom.
I was gonna say it's also kind of cheesy for me. I'm not usually quite this kitschy. But
yeah, it's all really out of character for you.
well, not this stuff. I like making my own arrangements, and I was trying to think generic fall, happy, and not expensive. So I figured I would be saving money to do it at the Dollar Tree. Okay, so for Halloween, Dia del Muerto, I got this one. And you can paint it yourself with like acrylic paint. Are you looking?
I'm looking. I was just trying to like make it the fall crown. I like it. Yeah, that's more Halloween.
Yeah, and then this one has a sombrero like what's his name? In the. I've seen that movie so many times.
But you only actually paid attention like once.
That's not true.
I've only ever paid attention like once.
I've only made it to the end twice.
You're talking about the main character, or the main character's dad?
Yeah. Not dad, but yeah. But shh, no spoilers.
Okay.
If you haven't seen Coco.
Oh.
But yeah, sombrero, like the guy in the movie. And then this one that again we can paint and customize. I did get like I showed in a previous video. I got from Walmart these little like masks on posts, and I had an activity day with the toddler, so she colored it.
This would make a cool stencil for something.
Yeah, or we can use it for that. We can use all of them for that if you prefer. I figured you could have fun with it. I just kind of was like, this is all the Dia del Muertos stuff that doesn't look like completely plastic and like, you know, like a Halloween party kind of decorations. Mm-hmm. Then this is pumpkin spice and everything nice. He's kind of a PSL guy, so I thought you would maybe like that.
I do like the PSL at Dunn Brothers though. Like you ruined Starbucks for me because I got the PSL at Dunn Brothers, and then I got used to that one, and then like I think last year I decided on a whim to just get the PSL from Starbucks, and I was like, where'd all the flavor go? It's just, I don't know, maybe it was just a bad one, but
yeah. I have feelings about Starbucks, but I don't want to get canceled before I've even been uncanceled. Before I've ever been started.
Dunn Brothers is really good.
Dunn Brothers is an amazing coffee shop, yes. But yeah, I just realized that I got a lot of duplicates. I think I was like, oh, I really like that, and then I was like, I'll come back to that, and then I walked past it, and then I saw basically the same thing, and grabbed it, and then came back to it, and was like, oh, I was going to come back to that. And so I think I was just shopping really tired. So we can pick which one. Because, like, this is too big for in there, but I don't know where we would put it necessarily. So, but I kind of was like, I don't want to have to drag you there. So I got 2 pumpkin spice and everything nice signs without realizing it. I should not shop tired.
Oh, you got all this like today?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this was just today.
Yeah, it's all from the Dollar Tree. And then I got a Happy Halloween Jumbo Sesame Street coloring book for the toddler. And I'm just like loading you up.
I was like, geez, I can't hold all these happenings.
And then...
Wait, he got cookies for Halloween?
Well, he's Cookie Monster.
I know, but like, I never got cookies for Halloween.
Well, you're not a Cookie Monster. He like can't survive without cookies.
It's
like his actual... It's like, like dog food for a dog, cookies for Cookie
His
Monster.
metabolism just like can't process anything other than cookie.
Yeah, like you wouldn't give candy to a dog for Halloween.
Like if his blood sugar level is like below like 3,000, then he's like at risk of like hypoglycemia.
Exactly. And then I got like a giant Minnie Mouse coloring book. She does prefer Mickey to Minnie, but this was a bigger coloring book for the same price than the Mickey Mouse one. So that was why I got that one. And then, because I'm me,
Should totally give out cookies on Halloween.
I got a book called Alone Time. 4 Seasons, 4 Cities, and the Pleasures of Solitude. I know it's weird, but I love books specifically where people are able to verbalize the beauty of solitude. My favorite book, one of my top 3 anyway, favorite books. It's like choosing a favorite kid. One of my top 3 favorite books is Alone in My Kitchen with an Eggplant, and it's a series of essays about what people eat when they're by themselves. And it really, I read it about a year before I moved out on my own for the first time, and I would reread it all the time, and it really taught me to enjoy and almost find a romance in being alone, even though I was a pretty outgoing person. And I think that it really helped balance me as an adult, like my personality. And so this looked really good because...
Is it Alone in My Kitchen with an Eggplant or Alone in a Kitchen?
No, it's Alone in My Kitchen with an Eggplant. That's the name of one of the essays.
I just thought it was Alone in a Kitchen. No. In the Kitchen.
But cannot recommend that book enough. It is still one of my favorites. They did come out with another one that was another collection of essays, put together by the same people, about not eating alone, but it was just a collection of essays about eating with other people. But it's cool because it's a collection of essays by writers, food writers, and cooks. So some of them are not as well, not as beautifully written, but they're written beautifully about the food because they're cooks. And then some of them are terrible cooks but really good writers, and those are really fun to read as well. So it's just it's such a diverse collection of essays that it just and it makes you just hunger for the opportunity to be sent for 3 months to some tiny apartment in New England in a shanty town during the off season where you get one tiny little grocery store and a super empty, probably haunted house on the coast to write a book by yourself for 3 months. And in the midst of almost going crazy, you make yourself really delicious soup and crackers or something. And it just makes you want to go be by yourself all over the world. And this is apparently about someone who travels by themselves and enjoys it. And so it looked interesting for $1. Really, one of the things that people sleep on is the Dollar Tree book section. It is random, so random, but not all of it is and some of it is terrible. Misprints are just a bad idea to begin with. Mm-hmm. But then every now and then you get a hardback book that looks good for $1. And then Juliet's School of Possibilities, a little story about the power of priorities. It looked really interesting. It's a fable, so it's a fictional story that is supposed to. It's a very quick read, and it teaches you about time management. So as a life coach, I thought this might be really good.
Juliet's School of Possibilities. Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, a little story about priorities. That's weird because
which is kind of my theme. Priorities and time management are major themes of my life coaching business. So.
But the title doesn't really sound I mean, I guess it's not. It doesn't not sound like it's about that.
Right, but kind of cool for again $1. And then I got you something.
Oh yeah. Look at me.
It's called Happiness Found in Translation: A Glossary of Joy from Around the World. It said that it's a book for people who love language, which you do, and I thought it was fun. But it's just like for when you don't have the right word for a specific, like an extremely specific kind of happiness. Like, so like this one is a Hawaiian word, ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono. Wait. Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono.
Ho'oponopono? To set in order.
What does it mean?
That's neato. To set in order.
Anything else? There's like a whole
Putting
long
relationships right through prayer, discussion, confession, repentance, and forgiveness. A practice or interaction of mutual reconciliation and restitution.
Cool. So it's like a word for peacemaking. But anyway, I thought you might like that.
I'm probably going to mispronounce like most of these. Solar free. Icelandic. I heard Icelandic's like...
I would love to look up and see if the same people may have like other themed books, because I do feel like English frequently lacks the right word for things. And I feel like it could help my writing.
Greek word.
Okay, last stuff. I got a pumpkin with glitter on it because it was $1.25. No, this was $3.
Put more glitter on it.
But when I went to Hobby Lobby with the toddler the other day, she was obsessed with the glittery pumpkins. So
you know what I haven't seen? I think would be really cool actually now that I see this.
But I thought that could go on the stump maybe. What?
Like a pumpkin like covered in like the reversible sequin kind of thing. You could like do this.
Oh, I am sure someone has done that.
Like, I'm sure someone has, but I've never seen one.
Yeah. Okay, and then these are the other thing I got you as a surprise.
Ooh, tiny things.
Yeah, I thought you could. I was thinking for the stump, I could make a background with the flowers and maple leaves, and then you could set up a little scene.
Our neighbors even think we're crazy. So
they already do think we're crazy.
Crazy white people.
And young people.
Yeah.
It's a funny neighborhood.
I like tiny things. Ooh, there's more tiny things.
Yeah, so there's a pumpkin house miniatures.
Hank Hill's mom was really into like miniatures, and Hank thought it was crazy.
Yeah, so there's like a house with a fairy and a mailbox and a little piece of fence and a little archway that says Happy Fall. And then this one.
Is it the dollar store?
Yeah, for $5, but still.
Still.
And then this is like a little acorn tea kettle house with a gnome that says welcome and a lamppost and a little squirrel, and it says fall garden, and then a little bicycle cart with a barrel of apples in the back. Although it kind of looks like there was something attached to the bicycle cart that got broken off.
Really? Let me see. Why do you say that?
Because there's like a foot.
Yeah, there's like a foot attached to the
It's like a random foot attached to the bicycle cart. That's creepy.
Someone's foot fell off.
That's sad.
Oh.
I mean, maybe it's just like put your foot here.
Maybe it's just a boot.
It's just a boot. We're gonna say it's a boot.
It's just
That's
a boot
weird.
that's
Otherwise,
attached to the cart.
Yeah.
But
I was thinking you could build on it like each year
Yeah.
and get like a little bit more and a little bit more, and it can just be kind of our stump display.
It'd be funny if like you could just like have like some recurring characters on the stump, but like every week just change some things out. People drive by and they're like, but then eventually someone would come and steal stuff. But whatever.
Yeah, I mean, our neighborhood's really good about people not taking things, so we can kind of get away with stuff that I think a lot of people couldn't in terms of decor and stuff like that. So, anyway, that is my fall haul from the Dollar Tree, and my 3 trees that are not from the Dollar Tree. They're from IKEA.
The autumn. I can't think of a word that ends in autumn that involves halls.
So, is there anything you want me to return? Just immediately off the top of your head?
Maybe some of these signs. I can't
Yeah, I
imagine
know. There's
that
so
we
many
use
signs,
all
but I
these
didn't know. I
signs.
couldn't decide, and I was like, well, I can return them if I
But other than that, I can't really think of anything.
Okay, like which signs though?
I don't know.
Here, I'll lay them out. We have
Good thanks.
Give Thanks. We have 2 pumpkin spice and everything
Oh.
nice. We have Fall Blessings.
Fall Blessings.
And
definitely this one.
Definitely that one, yeah.
Excuse me.
I agree. It's just a little too, honestly, too, it looks, I mean, dollar store, I'm not going to be too critical, but the color schemes are kind of off.
Where's the
It's
other
like a
one?
bright orange and a dark black and then like a more kind of sepia flowers. I feel like it doesn't really actually go. I think I just went delirious. I was so tired.
Where's the other one that says pumpkin spice and everything nice? But isn't there another one?
This one.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I like this
That one I'm not as sure about.
Okay, you want to return these two?
I'm not saying, if you like it, because it's like a little cutting board or whatever.
Well, I just kind of thought it was something you could do where these will be until Halloween, like after Halloween, but we can do this. Like, I thought we could hang this maybe on the stump.
Yeah.
Um, although, again, it's a particle board, so in terms of weather, it's probably best to, like...
Just go get laminated.
I mean, I could actually probably just use packing tape, like the clear kind, and just, like, hand laminate it.
I wonder if there's a better way to do that.
I mean, it wouldn't be a bad way to do it, but I could buy laminating sheets, but those are expensive.
We'll talk about it.
Okay. Do you like everything else?
Yes.
Do you like the aluminum flowers, etc.? I thought I could put those with Murphy.
Yeah.
Like kind of over in that garden. Because I can't keep an actual flower alive to save my life, so I thought maybe aluminum flowers would be a good idea.
The whole area needs to be redone anyway.
But yeah, and it's so not a priority for like probably another 5 years because we have children.
Until we pay off hospital bills from having kids.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
But anyway, okay. What's your favorite thing?
I like the books, and I like these guys. Probably my favorite things.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on the fence about this one, but we're keeping... So, yeah, we'll probably get rid... we'll probably return this one. We might return this one. But I think we're keeping everything else. And I'll have to sleep on this one because it's very out of character for me, but my toddler really liked the glittery pumpkins at Hobby Lobby.
Of course you would.
And these are much less expensive. So, they had some really cute little gnomes at Hobby Lobby though that I was like, oh, but I don't really have like a place to put these because they were like smaller. And I kind of want to go back and get them for the stump, but they'd be too big for the stump probably.
Think so?
Yeah.
Well, Hobby Lobby, I know, I would like, maybe like, I go to Hobby Lobby once a month and get a collector thing. Because Hobby Lobby has a whole bunch
of miniature stuff.
Miniature things like bridges and stuff. And I always want to design like a little like miniature village.
I have always, so we have this little bitty door that's kind of hidden in the corner. It's a back access to our bathroom plumbing, and it's very clean in there. But it's kind of a narrow space, maybe 6 inches deep, and the door is like, like 2 feet tall? About 2 feet tall, and then it's proportionate to be like door shaped, so it's like a rectangle, so maybe a 1.5 feet wide or something. And I have always wanted to put like a little miniature scene in there for when the kids discover it, because they have not discovered it yet. It's kind of hidden behind, like not quite behind a bookcase, it's just kind of, because we wanted it to be accessible if we have a problem with the plumbing. But anyway, I would love to put something in there so that someday they'll just randomly discover this tiny little door and open it and then find like fairies.
Yeah.
Or like
or something.
gnomes or something.
Maybe like a little mill.
So yeah, if we ever get around to doing that, that'll probably be like a video series while we get it set up during like nap times. So, and like babysitter days, but that'll probably be a ways down the road. If you have any ideas for like what kind of scene we could do, I feel like we could do a multi-level situation because it is tall enough. We could do like, we could put like little planks in and do like three levels to a little house, or three like mall scenes or something. Like we kind of do a lot with that.
Yeah.
So anyway. All right. Well, please like and subscribe and tell me how you decorate for the fall in the comments down below. Bye.
Bye.